Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Now these NBA players, them and their fans, they're thinking that the NBA is gonna bounce back and be like it was before this major shutdown of the world has happened. But see, they not understanding that the world didn't shut down due to some virus. They thinking that this virus thing is real, and they don't understand what's going on in the world. They just think the virus happened, and some police shooting or murder happened, and America is just going crazy for this short period of time, and the economy is doing bad. They're in a bad recession for this short period of time. You see, I can keep going and keep running down the the the, the plagues that's been hitting Babylon the Great, the second Egypt, and the second Sodom and Gomorrah, on and on and on. But let's go to Revelation 18 and see how this Babylon the Great was gonna fall and what was gonna be the situation. Starting at verse 7 of Revelation 18, how much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so how much torment and sorrow give her. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow. You see, they in their mind, the NBA owners, the NBA reporters, the players, they're a part of this this kingdom, this great city, and they're thinking in their mind, we shall see no sorrow. You see, but in the whole reality of the situation is that the sorrow is here. Now when you get to verse 8, say, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judged her. Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. So the kings of the earth is already mourning for this place, Babylon the Great. They're already mourning, and you can already see the smoke coming from the place. You see, you can already see the destruction of the place before the fire even hit. Now, I'm gonna read verse 10, and 11 and 12 and 13 gonna hit the point. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. 11, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise any more. Now that is the key part to the situation. No man is buying the merchandise of this place, America. You see, they're not coming from China buying a ticket to see a football game. They're not coming from Africa, Asia, any place, coming to buy a ticket at one of these stadiums to watch a basketball game. And the merchants They mourning. Now, verse 23, it give you an understanding of the merchants. At the bottom of verse 23, it say, "For the merchants were the great men of the earth." You see, they are the great men of the earth. These rich men that's around the world, they come to America and they watch the NBA. They come to America and enjoy themselves and hang out with these NBA players and watch them and buy shares in the company. But they're not selling these. The tickets is not selling. They're not making money no more with these NBA players. Not as long as the local businesses around in the country is dead, but these major stadiums and major pieces of the economy of the cities that these sport arenas is in, they are totally dead. But they thinking they're gonna heal Babylon the Great. They're thinking they're gonna bring Babylon the Great back. You see? So when you get to verse, jump down to verse 13, it say the merchants, they're not buying the merchandise of cinnamon, odors, ornaments, frankincense, wine, oil, fine flour, wheat, beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and the souls of men. You see, these slaves and the souls of men, you can't buy these people no more because the NBA is finished. It's game over. How they say, game over. The game is over. You can't buy these people no more. You got contracts with them and they want to play, but the game is over. You cannot buy these NBA players anymore. You're not coming to America anymore. You're not frolicking through this place anymore. It's game over. And when you get to verse 15, it say, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand and fall for fear and her torment, weeping and wailing. See, they mad as heck. We want to go to America. Open up the NBA. Let us go over there and we can watch the guys play basketball. They can't bring them in their country because they're having the same problem. So you can't make money off of this place no more. You can't buy the slaves of America. The Americans can't leave the country unless they have an emergency. But they don't want them to go to another country and bring back some kind of virus. So you can't buy the slaves of America. In verse 14, bringing out good right at the end, it says, and thou shalt find them no more at all. You see, you're not going to find these people no more. It's game over. So get it out your head, all the merchants of the earth, all these people that want to go watch a game, a basketball game. Babylon plagues have came in 1 hour. You got death going on at high numbers. You got mourning going on. People crying all over the place due to all kind of situations. And the famine is here. It ain't settled in all the way, but the famine is here. You see, you get to verse 17 of chapter 18 of Revelation. Say, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. You see, they was making great riches with the NBA. They were shipping off shoes and jerseys and headbands and the armor gear. producing these things, shipping them off, cameras, everything that it takes to supply these stadiums. They was making much money with these people. And they say every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. You see, all of these people, they're not making money with these NBA players no more. And they mad. Verse 18, it say, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto the great city? You see, they see this city burning because it's burning spiritually now, but it's going to be burning physically in a minute. But now it's the spiritual burn because you got the prophets on the corner spitting fire and letting them know this city is finished. It's done for. God has judged this place, and he finna bring literal fire, nuclear fire to this place. But that is a spiritual fire. Them telling the people in America that's a spiritual fire. Because they coming out, the words really coming out of God's mouth. But anyway, when you get to 19, it's saying they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour she is made desolate. She was destroyed in 1 hour. And so that's why the NBA is not coming back, and you can hang up your jersey and hang your shoes up in the closet because you're not finna be out there playing. America is finished. Not just the NBA. America is finished and it's burning. And all of her merchants is weeping and wailing right now. You see, they weeping and wailing so much, they ready to attack Babylon. He's finna put it in their heart to attack Babylon. Because you go back to chapter 17 real quick. It say, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. See, they shall hate Babylon. Because even the 10 horns was making money and getting rich with Babylon. But this place is finished. They're not making no money with Babylon. It say, they shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So not only is the kings of the earth is going to hate Babylon due to her not supplying them with riches anymore, got them mourning and crying due to they can't buy the NBA slaves, they can't make money off the NFL slaves, the baseball slaves, the soccer slaves, any kind of slave that's over here, they can't make money off of them no more. And they mad as hell. But yeah, the NBA is finished. Babylon is finished. The sports complex, industrial complex of sports in America is finished. It's game over. So I just want to bring that out. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace of the elect worldwide. Death to America, death to these red dragons. Shalom.